Hello, welcome to episode 211 of Green Herb Gaming. I'm of course once again playing Mortal Kombat X. Hi, my name is Johnny and I'm a Mortal Kombat X aholic. And I have once again entered the online realm. I like calling online play in Mortal Kombat X that. Entering the online realm. It's pretty cool. It's pretty yeah, it's very Mortal Kombat-esque, isn't it? It just makes online sound cool, really. The online realm. Like you have Earth realm,
Faction battle.
Outworld, the Nether realm. So why not have the online realm where combatants face each other across all realms in the online realm. DLA, how are you, buddy? Thank you for checking out episode 211 of Green Herb Gaming. How are things, man? Come on, crazy Tad. Just said tadpole. No, crazy tapak. Crazy tapak. What is up, DLA? My opponent has declined to face me. That's because my opponent knows what happens when he faces Green Herb Gaming. He gon' get his ass kicked. I hit a mad 348 meter snipe today.
Faction
Man,
battle.
nice. I presume that is in Fortnite, yeah? Cool, man. Well done. Yeah, that guy was level 1 and he looked at my level and he was like, damn.
Faction battle.
I ain't facing
Challenge
rare 90s
accepted.
gamer. Man, if he had faced me, he would have been slaughtered. I'm gonna start off with Scorpion. Then I'll do a bit of I actually read that wrong first. I actually thought that was me there for a second. John Nagel, which is my father. Hey, Green Herb Gaming. Can't stay long waiting on a phone call. No problemo. Thank you for checking out episode 211 of Green Herb Gaming.
Round 1. Fight.
Come here, boy. You bitch!
Round 2.
Melina, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Final round, biatch.
Final round.
got biatch. Announcer. Oh, yeah, Melina's a biatch. She's an ugly dude. With a big vampire teeth. Oh, you did not see that coming, Melina. Have some of that. Okay. Fuck you, Melina. Fucking rematch.
Melina wins. Fatality.
Face me in a rematch, and you will die.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I use my X-ray ability too soon there, but I don't care.
Round 2. Fight.
She got a belt in a barrel. Oh, come here, biatch. Oh, and again, biatch. I wonder what I get her again. The trick, will I? Oh. Okay. Be back later. Okie doke. You fucking bitch.
Final round. Fight.
You know, somehow I think that in the next Mortal Kombat game, you know that granny, that poor granny who just stands on the street minding her own business, and every single combatant just picks her up and flings her across the screen. I think she's going to have her revenge in the next Mortal Kombat game. I really do. I think she's going to be a playable character. She's going to be the final boss in the next Mortal Kombat game. Watch out for that granny. There. Melina can lick my bollocks. Oh man. Man, I don't think you want Melina licking your bollocks.
Scorpion.
Not with those teeth.
Fatality.
Man, I don't think you'd have a bollocks left if if Melina went anywhere near her. Damn. Maybe Katana. Katana I know would be fine, but man, Melina with those teeth, you ain't getting no rematch. You ain't getting no rematch. I love doing that to people. Getting no fucking rematch. Fuck do you think you are? Asking me for a rematch? You ain't getting no rematch. Her ugly
Faction battle.
ass face, spiky tongue. Yeah, exactly. Spiky. She got a spiky tongue, but she also has fangs as well. So that's why you don't want her anywhere near your bollocks. Cause Those fangs can do some serious damage. She'd slice. Oh, she would slice him up big time. Oh man, slice and dice. That would be painful. Why isn't this guy going to accept my challenge? Hey boss, 0010. Was it 00110? Man, I should have gone expect service. Oh, he declined. Declined my challenge. Yeah, that's right. You walk away. You walk away from the challenge of Rare 90s Gamer because you know well and truly what the results are going to be. So Ed Boon, co-creator of Mortal Kombat. I think you need to include the granny. Let's call her a flying granny, you know, seeing as she gets flying across the screen. But the Irish Jesus will fuck her up. Oh man, 100%. 100% I will fuck Melina up, and anyone else for that matter. Come on, nobody has the cojones. Nobody has the balls to face me. Everybody's scared to face me.
Faction that challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Let's go. Who's this guy? What is up with it? That's a hacker. I'm facing a hacker. Look at that guy's username. I mean, come on. Come on, bro.
Scorpion. Shinnok.
He or she or it is clearly a hacker. I mean, come on. You laugh at me now, Shinnok, but you will not laugh at me when I kick your bony ass across one side of the fucking screen to the other, alongside the infinity of bitches. Exactly. The infinity of bitches. Or the trinity of bitches, actually. But I like infinity of bitches. That actually sounds good.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, I actually know a combo of Scorpion now. I know.
This is the end of you.
The end of you, you bony piece of shit.
Fight.
Right. Fuck you, stop. You know. Haha. Missed me. Don't even think about kissing me, you ugly bony piece of shit. Oh, this guy has got to be raging right now. I mean, serious raging right now. Zoom.
Death calls for you.
What's going on?
Finish
Oh. Goodbye. I'm gonna make a vid today. Yeah, man, you should. I was actually kind of looking forward to your. I was looking forward to seeing you upload the other day. Actually,
Scorpion.
you should go for it, man. And if you want some advice, I would say just be you. to the best of your ability. Sometimes I go a bit off, sometimes I go a bit overboard. Like, I wouldn't normally, like, say the things I would say in my stream in real life, or I wouldn't talk the way I talk in real life than I do in my streams. But I would say 90% of the time, I am myself on YouTube. But it's nice to have a bit of fun as well, like, at the same time, do you know what I mean? It's nice to have a bit of fun as well. I'm so sorry, man, I had to drop off my sister. No problem. Well, you have a car. I'm only joking. It was funny when you say you had to drop off your sister. As long as you have a car or something, it's cool. It's funny. It's just the gamer. Yeah, it's just exactly, man. I couldn't have said it better myself. Gamer language. Exactly, man. Exactly. I like that actually. It's a nice kind of way of putting it. I know. I'm only joking. But yeah, just be yourself to the best of your ability, you know, and just have fun. Have fun, more importantly, and I would say avoid trying to be like big YouTubers, because let's face it, these big YouTubers, they've lost their soul. It's like Shang Tsung himself has taken the very soul from these YouTubers. They're not themselves anymore.
Scorpion.
They've lost their identity. They've lost who makes them. They're just not real. So be real. You know, when you upload a video, be real. You know, whatever video you're doing, if you're doing a reaction video to a game announcement, just be you. That's all you have to do on YouTube, is be you and have fun. It's the most important thing of all. Just have fun doing it. If you think that you're going to be doubting yourself, don't get me wrong, I do it all the time. You're going to be doubting yourself. You're going to be thinking, nah, people aren't going to like this. This is complete shit. But just keep it going. Just keep the stream going. If you're ever doing a live stream, just keep the stream going. If you're doing a video that's live, just keep it going. Just be you, be yourself, and have fun with it. And it's pretty basic advice, really, but it's the best kind of advice. And no problem at all, man. Alien, you will get your way.
Fight.
Black Knight the Gamer, hello to you. Sorry about last night. But I apologise about last night. Alien, you still gonna get your ass too.
Fatality.
I love it, Quitality! Look at this, this is what I've been wanting to say for such a long time. This is something I wanted to say for such a long time. See, when you rage quit in Mortal Kombat, that is what happens. Quitality. Well, who am I? I'm the guy that we've been having a conversation with on YouTube for a couple of weeks now. I'm the guy who you've subscribed to. I'm the guy who literally just had a conversation with you last night in a Mortal Kombat X stream. Are you okay, Black Knight? Oh. I'm a Scorpion, but the guy rage quitted. But what's great about Ed Boon and his team over at NetherRealm Studios is they punish rage quitters. Some game developers don't punish rage quitters, and as a result, rage quitting can be a very frustrating experience for the person on the receiving end of a rage quit. But what's great about what Ed Boon and his team in NetherRealm Studios is that they punish rage quitters with a quitality. It's literally an actual move in the game. It's a quitality. It's absolutely amazing. Did you fix your PS4? Not me personally, but somebody or something has changed it. You know, I believe that there is a... No, I'm not going to go too deep. But somebody or something has decided to fix YouTube, as of right now anyway. Not YouTube specifically, but just to broadcast the comment situation, the comment incident, as I will refer to. It's like a Resident Evil game, you know? The Mansion incident. The Rockford Island incident. And now we have the comments section incident. But yeah, it seems to have been fixed now. So somebody or something has fixed it for me, and I thank that somebody and I thank that something. Where there is negativity, there is positivity. Where there is light, there is darkness. Where there is good, where there is evil, there is good. That's my little, my little speech. So yeah, it appears to be fixed as of right now, but... Oh man, I love that brutality. However, I don't think he meant to leave though. I will give him that, because I wasn't exactly kicking his ass. Like, I was kicking his ass, but I wasn't like, it was literally the first round. So I actually don't necessarily blame that guy. Something happened with that guy's PS4 or console or whatever. I don't know what's going on. People could use LOL. What? Wait, what? Hold up. What? What are you saying? I never knew older people could use LOL. What do you mean by that? That's what my friend taught me. But what do you mean by you never knew older people could use LOL? What do you mean? Well, like if old people, first of all, define old people to me, please. And what do you mean? Like someone types in, like somebody who's older than you types in LOL and they just explode or something? A quitality, a brutality. I'm not being rude either. But like, can you please explain what you mean by you never knew older people could use LOL? I don't understand that. What do you mean by? Do you mean LOL as in the abbreviation, like laugh out loud? That they couldn't use it.
Scorpion.
Oh, we've got the trinity of bitches in the house. Cyborg, Sector, and Cyber's Sub-Zero, isn't it? He won't get his ass handed to him by. No, you're not being rude. If you want to be rude, you can be rude. I don't really care either way, to be honest with you. But I'm not being rude with you. I'm just like, I'm curious to know what you mean by you never knew older people could use LOL.
Round one.
Like it's
fight.
I never knew younger people could spell laugh out loud. I'm not being rude when I say that. I'm not being rude when I say that, like, but I never knew young people could even spell laugh out loud without actually having to put in the abbreviation LOL. I'm not being rude either, Black Knight the Gamer.
Round two.
Okay, 22 bitches. All the single ladies. Man. Are you okay, Black Knight again? Like, really? Oh, I wanted to get a flawless victory. Why not allow me a flawless victory? Flynn, 1983. That's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Video kill radio star. Video kill radio Motherfucker. Oh, do you know the music? Oh, for all the single ladies. All the single ladies. Wins. Yeah, I don't think I actually ever. Yeah, I think I might have seen that music video like 15 years ago or something. Hey, you better give me a rematch, motherfucker. You better give me a rematch. Well, I know the song, yeah. Why? Can I just say, and I'm not being rude when I say it, but you're being very random as of late.
Fight.
You be very random. You boy. That's the link way. Cyber initiative. Motherfucker! And I'm just so happy. That's good, man. It's good if you're happy. Continue being happy, man. You gotta be happy in this life. I'm happy too, no? Good to be happy. Hey, just gotta hear Brutality.
Triborg wins.
What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck am I looking at? You just took my... Whoa, that is just so confusing. You don't get to know me, man. That was so strange. The Triborg, the Trinity of Bitches, decided to leave its own body. That's interesting. That's disgusting what he did. Triborg.
Faction battle.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Pretty much, actually. Pretty much disgusting. Yeah, I agree with you. Come here, Black Knight the Gamer. You were telling me last night that you were having trouble with your girl, and I was a bit. You know what? I was a bit rude in terms of how I reacted to that.
Scorpion.
I want to be a little bit nicer. So, tell me your problems, my child, and I will do my best to help you. Because I actually work with a charity called Friendly Call. It's a befriending service, and it's also a visitation service. Well, it's a befriending service where we phone a lot of people and we visit a lot of people, primarily elderly people, people who are isolated, far away from their friends and family, living alone. They could have depression, they could have some serious illness, and we at the charity, we all, ourselves and our volunteers, we phone these clients on a regular basis, some every day, some certain days, and we also visit them. And look, part of that job basically is to just help, not so much help, but just be there for them. So yeah, if you want to tell me about your girl, you're quite welcome to me. It's kind of going. Wait a second now. It's kind of going good. Hello, Miss Princess. Hello, can you subscribe to me? Yeah, I'll subscribe to you if you subscribe to me. Thank you. So how was my day, Green Herb? My day has actually been very good, better than I thought it would be last night, actually. I had to be at work at 7 AM. I literally had to be in the building at 7 AM. I thought that was going to be the worst thing ever, but you know what, it actually went quite well. I actually got there earlier. I actually got there by 20 to 7. And I was the first person there. I actually opened up the building. And the guy I work with, he's so funny though. It's like, he normally opens up the building, right? He normally gets in there before me, so I got there before him. And I opened up the building, all the rooms and everything. He comes in, he's basically like, what the fuck are you doing here? Basically, he didn't say that like, but he comes up to me, he says, Johnny, do you know you could get sacked because of that? I was like, because of what? Because I'm coming in here opening up, I'm supposed to be opening up. I was kind of funny. But yeah, today after work must be a lot better. than I thought it would, to be honest with you. In every regard. So yeah, it's been quite good there. I hope your day's been good too. I think I'm gonna live in San Antonio when I go. Oh, San Antonio! I think I know a wrestler from San Antonio. Shawn Michaels. I think he's from San Antonio. That's the only. That's how I know San Antonio. I think he's from San Antonio. Shawn Michaels, the wrestler. The Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels. Oh, yeah, you were telling me last minute you were having a problem with your girl. I think it was you anyway. It was somebody else. I don't know. But I thought I was a bit kind of. I actually thought personally I was a bit out of line. You know what I mean? I suppose what I was trying to say was, I suppose it's not really the kind of conversation to be having on a stream, but you know, I would like to think that I'm kind of that I would like to help people, like, you know. So yeah, if you are having issues, like, you know. Oh, he want a rematch. He want a rematch. He want a rematch. You're not getting a rematch. You're not getting a rematch. You on my league. You on my league. Get the fuck out of my league, bitch. Get the fuck out of my league. You ain't in my fucking league, bitch. You know what the biggest? Do you know when you have? You know. I really want you to play as Predator. I don't even know if I have him downloaded, but I can play as Alien if that's what you like. Do you know when you have total control of your emotions, your feelings, your mental state, and you have... I guess what I'm trying to say is when you have control, it's the best thing ever. It's power. Because control is power, and power is control. I feel like today I have total control, total power. Kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but that's basically the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's nice. It's like it's a form of freedom, you know.
Alien.
Control. Actually, it's kind of funny, really, to say that control and freedom go hand in hand. But I think when you have control over your own mentality, and control over your actions, control over what you do, well, that does give you, in hand, it gives you freedom. So I know it sounds kind of fucked up, but once you have control, you have freedom. I believe once you have freedom, you have happiness. Like, the key to happiness is freedom. I think it's that simple. Where's all this coming from? Well, I suppose it's all coming from when you asked me how my day was. Really, so my day has been great. Thank you. I hope you had a good day too. Do you have PS Plus? Yes, because you have to have PS Plus to play online on PlayStation.
Round 1, fight.
Sorry. Yes, I do. Boom. Boom. Alien kicking some ass. Man, the lag. And I picked his leg. Oh, I forgot to pick the controller. Fighting style. I wanted to use the drone, not drone, but is it drone? You know, he spawns like an alien egg, basically. We should call it move scrambled egg. So the alien is actually quite a good fighter, really, to be honest with the show. And this is going to be my final fight of this stream. I know it's a bit short stream, it's a bit shorter than usual, but this is going to be the final fight of this stream, win or lose. You know, I actually don't know, but I can find out on the menu. I actually do know, but I'm afraid to chance it. Like, but I think I know. But I can go to the menu right now and I can have a look. So it's back, forward, down, forward, square. Back forward, down forward. I'm gonna get that. Back forward, down forward, square. Back forward, down forward, square. Back forward, down forward. Oh, fuck! Back forward, down forward, square. There we go. That's one of the fatalities, anyway. You know, back in the day, I don't know if you know this, Black Knight the Gamer, but back in the day, on the original Mortal Kombat games, you know, back in the early 90s, and Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, you know, you had to actually you had to know the fatalities. Like, there was no pause. There was no, I'm going to pause the game and go to moves and go to fatalities. You literally just, like, there was really no way of knowing fatalities. You just had to kind of guess it. Like, I mean, if you were in school, right, if you were in school and you told your friend, hey, I know Scorpion's fatality, like in the original Mortal Kombat games, and you were the coolest guy in town. If you knew a fatality in Mortal Kombat, you know, like, most people would probably have to buy a video game magazine or a video game cheat book to come across fatalities in Mortal Kombat, or you just have to guess it. Like, it was very hard to actually know a fatality in the original Mortal Kombat games. Whereas now you just press start. But what I like about Ed Boon, I love you. I love you, Ed Boon. Marry me, Ed. Sorry. Sorry, Ed, you didn't hear that. He's the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, however. You know, he's the co-creator. But what I love about how he has approached Mortal Kombat X is, yes, he has appealed to a new audience. And believe me, I've been well accustomed to this new audience because I've got my ass handed to me by fucking this new audience sometimes in Mortal Kombat X. What's great is Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, he has marketed this game to a new audience, but he's also bearing in mind the existing hardcore, long-term, adult Mortal Kombat fan base who grew up with the original Mortal Kombat games, like myself. Because yes, you can press start and you can look at a fatality, but there's like 3 or 4 other fatalities that you just have to put a lot of effort into unlocking those fatalities. Among other things as well, yeah, Raiden died. Well, he died in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Well, no, he was about to die. Raiden was about to die. This is actually, who would have thought? Who would have thought that Shao Kahn reducing Raiden to near death would be the greatest thing for the Mortal Kombat series? Who would have thought? Shao Kahn almost murdering Raiden could have possibly saved the Mortal Kombat series from doom. Because, yeah, you're right, well, Raiden didn't die, he was about to die at the hands of Shao Kahn at the end of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Armageddon! Everything that happened in the Mortal Kombat universe had led to Armageddon. You know, from the corruption of the Mortal Kombat tournament by Shang Tsung, from the trickery Mortal Kombat tournament at the hands of Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn that lured the Earthrealm fighters into Outworld to try to get Outworld to win and merge with Earthrealm. From the blatant violation of the Elder Gods' Mortal Kombat rules when Shao Kahn invaded the Earthrealm, to the resurrection of Shinnok, the falling Elder God, and him trying to take over fucking all realms more or less. From the deadly alliance of Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, and the two of them trying to come together and take over Earthrealm, to the return of Unaga, the original Emperor of Outworld, to the just complete and utter Armageddon stage where all the realms were against each other, all the combatants were against each other, and basically the Elder Gods saw this happening, they foretold this, so their strategy was, we create this powerful warrior called Blaze that would basically destroy all the combatants and basically save the realms basically. So at that stage, you know, Raiden is fighting Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn reduces Raiden to near death. So that's how everything came to a head in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So Raiden is about to die, but he gets these whack, 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 whack. He gets those flashbacks, and whack, it just goes all the way back to the original Mortal Kombat tournament, Mortal Kombat 1 in video game terms. Just gets these visions where he just feels like the kind of fragments of visions, but he just gets his overall it gives his overall sense that he needs to do something specific to change the outcome of the future. But he kind of fucks up because I'm trying to remember now Mortal Kombat 9. So Mortal Kombat 9 kind of acted as a reboot essentially, because Mortal Kombat 9 takes place directly after the events of Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where past Raiden gets these fragmented visions of the future. So he fucks up. I believe that Kung Lao died where he wouldn't have normally died, among other things. I think Sub-Zero died as well. Just a lot of things went wrong. Raiden, who I tell you who died. Liu Kang died. Why isn't Kratos in Mortal Kombat X? That's a very good point. He should be, especially considering the new God of War, or the kind of reimagining of God of War. Interesting question. So who did die was Liu Kang, and that changed everything. Like we all know Liu Kang died in Deadly Alliance, but for Liu Kang to die so early on in the Mortal Kombat, timeline in terms of Raiden going back in time, or past Raiden getting these visions, it changed everything. So yeah, Raiden didn't die, but he's almost dead. Changed the Mortal Kombat series, because as a result of past Raiden getting these visions of the future and trying to change things, he did change things, but not necessarily what he wanted. I mean, Kitana and Liu Kang both died. They became slaves of Quan Chi, and they're now the rulers of the Netherrealm. So, with all that change, with all that type of change, and Raiden is after turning into a badass, because I suppose he kind of lives with the guilt of Liu Kang's death, which is hanging over him. And I suppose that guilt kind of turns to rage, really, And then, he's supposed to be the protector of Earthrealm. I'm gonna get a drink from my throat. I feel like I've been talking for 2 hours fucking straight. Fucking throat is burning me. Your throat is burning me. So, Raiden's kind of pissed off because, first Shang Tsung tries to, corrupt the Mortal Kombat tournament. Then, Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn trick Earthrealm into going into Outworld and Mortal Kombat. It just so much has happened. So Raiden's like, look, fuck this shit. We ain't going to stand around to defend Earthrealm. We're going to go after these other realms and attack them. So basically, so much has changed, and it's going to give Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat games, it's just a fresh kind of thing. I think the evil warriors who work for Quan Chi really hate Raiden. So, oh man, Raiden. Well, no, they would despise Raiden, because Raiden basically was responsible for their deaths. So I don't think that Raiden tried to help them, but hey, listen, he fucked up, man, big time. I mean, he got Liu Kang killed, So I think they're going to grow to this. I have a theory. I think because if you look at how different things are now in Mortal Kombat, that is what I love about this whole reboot that Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, has done, is everything is different now. Everything you thought you knew about Mortal Kombat. Oh, Raiden is the good guy. Liu Kang is the the baby face. That's a wrestling term, by the way. It means good guy. Liu Kang is the good guy hero. Everything you expect, everything you know about Mortal Kombat is now completely gone, and you now have a new kind of Mortal Kombat, and it's so great. So I have a theory. I think Raiden is going to be the new Shao Kahn. Raiden is going to conquer realms. And I actually have a theory that the Netherrealm is going to come under attack by Raiden and his warriors, but I don't think his warriors are going to be necessarily good guys. I mean, he's got Scorpion working for him. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily call Scorpion a good guy now, would you? Now, if they decide to keep... Okay, I'm going a bit too far now with this theory, but basically, to stick to my theory about Raiden, if you look at the ending of Mortal Kombat X, Raiden is beyond a badass. Okay, he's pretty much bad guy. I mean, he's not going to hang around and defend Earthrealm. He's not going to wait for Earthrealm to be attacked anymore. He's gonna go out there and attack these realms. He's going to go on the offensive as opposed to the defensive. Not so much the Netherrealm, but I do feel that there could be a scenario where Earthrealm at the hands of Raiden invades Outworld. Now I know Kotal Khan kind of he pretty much deceived Earthrealm, you know, in the Mortal Kombat X story, but I think that the next Mortal Kombat game is gonna present Outworld as a friendly realm that's really not doing anything wrong, and then you're gonna have Earthrealm invading them. So it's gonna have a completely different thing. I think Kano is gonna have to work with Sonya. Oh wait, can you play? Oh no, can you play at the end? Oh my god, I'm far away from the end of the story. That will, well, I will do that at some stage, just not in this stream, because I'm pretty much wrapping up the stream. Really, I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of talking. I don't know about Kano working with Sonya, but that would be interesting. I don't see any reason why they would. There was nothing to set that up. I mean, the last time, I mean, I'm not being rude, like, but I'm just kind of like looking at your theory in a logical way. The last time Kano and Sonya met, Sonya was about to strangle Kano. Like, nothing has changed there. Kano has still killed Sonya's partner. That hasn't changed. They're still bitter enemies. Kano hasn't become a good guy. Sonya hasn't become a bad guy. That hasn't changed. My theory with Raiden is very valid and very logical, because if you look at the ending of the Mortal Kombat X story, Raiden has decided to become a real badass. And not just a badass as in, you know, badass terms, but really bad, like the bad guy, the evil guy. He literally said, and he made no bones about it, he literally said that he will go after any realm that poses a threat to our realm. It's like Donald Trump going after countries or something, you know. Like, this guy is not sitting around. This guy is not, like, this guy will invade realms. And who does that sound like? It sounds like Shao Kahn. So I really do feel, I'm kind of getting into the head of Ed Boon now for a second. I really feel like he wants to do this. He wants to make Raiden now the bad guy, you know, and he wants to make Earthrealm kind of out to be the bad kind of, well, obviously there will be people within Earthrealm that will kind of maybe go against. If you look at how the Outrealm was created, Earthrealm as we know it, exists because of the merger of Edenia. Now, Edenia was a very peaceful realm. One of the most peaceful realms you could possibly think of. And look at what happened to that realm. So I feel like Raiden is the Shao Kahn of Edenia. And I think that Raiden will kind of almost like merge Earthrealm with Outworld or something. Something like that will happen anyway. But why would they attack Raiden if he's going to protect Earthrealm? I don't think you're kind of following what I'm saying. My theory is this. My theory is that in the next Mortal Kombat game, Raiden is going to be the bad guy, if not the bad guy. But it's definitely going to be bad, and he is going to attack realms that mightn't even be doing anything wrong. Like, Raiden could say, "You're a threat to Earthrealm. I'm invading you. I'm destroying you." Because if you look at Raiden, like, Raiden has had a terrible time. Raiden lives with the guilt and anger of killing Liu Kang. Raiden lives with the guilt and anger of most of his allies, most of his warriors being slaves to Quan Chi. Raiden lives with the embarrassment of having his realm threatened and invaded multiple times. He is meant to be the protector of Earth Realm. He has killed the champion of Mortal Kombat. Right? He has killed the champion of Mortal Kombat. He is responsible for multiple Earth Realm warriors being slaves. For all intents and purposes, Raiden is a failure among the eyes of the Elder Gods. I really, really feel, and this is what, if you look at the ending of Mortal Kombat X, he completely snapped. He has snapped, and he cut off the head of Shinnok, went straight to Netherrealm, and basically said anyone who poses a threat to Earthrealm will be attacked. He might get sucked in the amulet. That might be a possibility. I just think it's interesting. I just think there's a lot to back up that theory, like that Raiden will be the bad guy. There's a lot to back that up. I feel Ed Boon has been teasing it for a long time. If you look at Mortal Kombat Deception, actually, you can actually get a skin of Raiden costume of Raiden where he's pretty much evil Raiden. I think it's pretty much described as dark Raiden or evil Raiden or something like that. So the theory is solid. So it's a safe theory. It's a sound theory. I mean, just watch the ending to Mortal Kombat X. It's as simple as that. You'll see Raiden clearly not looking so friendly, not looking so nice, not looking so kind, not looking so diplomatic. This guy is ready to fucking kill. I mean, he cuts off the head of Shinnok and throws it at Liu Kang and Kitana. You could say, oh well, that's because Liu Kang and Kitana are bad. But then he clearly says any realm that poses a threat to Earthrealm. Basically, he talks about how he's not going to go on the defensive, he's going to go on the offensive. And talking about any realm that poses a threat to Earthrealm will be destroyed. That to me just sounds like Shao Kahn. And that is where I'm basing my theory from. I feel that Raiden will be the bad guy in Mortal Kombat X. And if anything, I really do feel he could be the bad guy. Raiden could be the person you're going after. And you might even have a situation where Earthrealm has to, collaborate with Netherrealm and have Raiden. Like, I don't know, in Mortal Kombat, well, the arcade has branching stories and you can have multiple endings, but in the main story, I am predicting that in the main story, now this is just a wild prediction, right? Take this whatever way you want. My wild prediction is at the end of the next Mortal Kombat X story, Liu Kang is going to deal the final blow on Raiden. Now, even though Liu Kang is one of the leaders of the Netherrealm, I really feel like something will happen where basically I just think Raiden is going to get out of control. Raiden is going to get out of control and he's going to start destroying all these realms, and the only way to protect these realms is to come together as one. If you have somebody, you look at the real world situation, okay? A real world situation. If you have one powerful man who has gone psychopathic, has gone crazy, look at Donald Trump, right? If Donald Trump decides tomorrow morning that he feels that every major country in the world is a threat to America, and he threatens to attack all these countries, what's going to happen? All these countries, whether they're allies or whether they're rivals, they will all come together as one and take down Donald Trump. So let's go back to Mortal Kombat, let's go back to video games. If Raiden, which I do believe he will, goes completely insane and it lets all that guilt and all that anger take over and he threatens to destroy all the realms, well, what's going to happen? The leaders of these realms are going to want to protect their realms, so they're all going to come together. And maybe something even crazier will happen. Now, this has been going through my mind for quite a while. I've got another prediction. I'm full of predictions and theories. I'm predicting that the next Mortal Kombat X story will be groundbreaking in that you get to choose scenarios, chapters, campaigns if you wish, multiple campaigns. So you can do a campaign that centers around Netherrealm, you could do a campaign that centers around Outworld, and you could even do a campaign that centers around Earthrealm. So if you choose Earthrealm, it's from the point of view of Raiden. You must agree with Raiden. You agree that Raiden has to destroy every realm to ensure that Earthrealm is safe. So destroy all the threats. Destroy all the threats. There is no threat from Outworld. There is no threat from Netherrealm. And Earthrealm lives happily ever after, under the leadership of the psychopath, of course. Or you can choose to be the Netherrealm, where Raiden says, hey, or Liu Kang says, hey, you know, we gotta protect our realm. This is crazy. You know, we've got to take out Raiden. And just imagine that. Just stop and think about that for a second. Stop and think about that for a second. Liu Kang saying, we gotta take out Raiden. So you got Liu Kang, a bad guy, who you get to play as, taken out. Well, he's a bad guy, but he, in a way, it's kind of confusing what I'm saying. But it's just so fucked up to think about that, isn't it? You know, Raiden going after Liu Kang going after Raiden. And then from Outworld, maybe the one, the only, the legendary Shao Kahn makes an appearance. Shao Kahn is brought back by the Elder Gods as the only powerful person who can destroy Raiden. I'm going very far with this theory. I think I've lost you, Black Knight the Gamer. I think you're mind blown probably with all these theories now. But whoa, I'm actually blowing my own fucking mind here, to be honest with you. But the theory would be, if I had to predict the story of the next Mortal Kombat game, the main story, because we all know that there's going to be traditional towers, and they're going to have their own individual, each character will have their own individual story anyway, like in every traditional Mortal Kombat game. But I am predicting that the main story of the next Mortal Kombat game will centre around Raiden and the anger and guilt that has poisoned his veins to the point where he feels that the only way he can protect Earthrealm and almost block out his guilt for the people he has killed, including Liu Kang, is by destroying the threat of Outworld and the threat of Netherrealm. So that's an overall summary of the story. And then I'm predicting, I suppose, the features and gameplay of the main story. I think there's going to be multiple campaigns that will view this Mortal Kombat game story from Outworld, Earthrealm, and Netherrealm. So if you choose to go with Outworld, my prediction is that, now don't like, there are multiple characters, of course, but it will centre around Shao Kahn trying to bring Outworld back to what it was. Because remember, you had Melina try to take over Outworld, you had Kotal Khan trying to take over Outworld. Who is really the leader of Outworld? There's only one leader of Outworld, and that is the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn. So Shao Kahn comes back to reclaim his throne and try to bring things back into somewhat of a kind of like maybe the Elder God said, look, we'll bring you back under one condition. You take out this threat from Raiden and you never invade Earthrealm. And maybe he says, yeah, I can do that. If I can be the leader of Outworld again, yeah, I can do that. So he agrees to that. Okay, and maybe that's what kind of sets up this. And of course you play as, maybe you play as, like, the characters you play as would be, you know, Shao Kahn's allies or whatever else. It's kind of hard to make that a reality in my head, because it's probably, it's a bit of a tough one really. But look, I ain't the game developer. You're the game developers come up with that idea. And then you have Netherrealm. So the Netherrealm is going to be an interesting one, because the leader of the Netherrealm is no longer Shinnok Quan Chi, it's Liu Kang and Katana. So, you know, they would be looking at it from the point of view of, again, they want to protect the Netherrealm, you know, and they've got to take out Earthrealm. And they've got Liu Kang basically trying to take out Raiden. And if you think about it, it's been in the making, because Raiden is responsible for killing Liu Kang, so it kind of makes sense that those two would fight for one final time. And from the point of view of Earthrealm then, in the centre, like, you know, would be you kind of, you know, if you choose to go with that campaign, you're kind of going you're going in with the mindset of, look, I agree with Raiden, you know, that's what the player would be thinking, you know, this, you know, I'm going to wipe out my threat, I'm going to wipe out Outer Realm, I'm going to wipe out Nether Realm, and, you know, yeah, you're going far too deep into a theory here, but I would love if that was a reality, though. I would love that to happen. That would be absolutely amazing, because as I said, ever since Mortal Kombat 9, ever since Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, decided to really press that, you know, reset button, and not even a reset button, but a button that just transports us all into an alternate dimension, where the Mortal Kombat we knew in the previous dimension is so different to the Mortal Kombat in this dimension. Ever since Ed Boon did that with Mortal Kombat 9, it's just been absolutely... Hello! I was just going way deep into my theory there. I have such a deep theory on the next Mortal Kombat X in terms of story. But I was just saying there, ever since we entered the alternate dimension where the Mortal Kombat in this dimension is different than the previous dimension, ever since, it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. Mortal Kombat X has been absolutely fantastic, and I'm just really excited for the next Mortal Kombat game, and I really think that I'd love if those theories became a reality. I would love to play a Mortal Kombat game where Raiden is the bad guy. I would love that. I would love to see that, because you could relate to it. You could relate to Raiden finally snapping. You could relate to... If you look at any comic book movie, look at Batman... is it Batman Begins or is it Batman Rises? Oh, it's one of the modern Batman games or movies anyway, where Two-Face becomes Two-Face. Look at how Two-Face became Two-Face. Think about that for a second. I could relate to that as a player, as somebody who has played Mortal Kombat all of his life, and as somebody who's experienced the Raiden character down through the years. I could relate to Raiden finally snapping, especially after what happened with the whole reboot, when, you know, past Raiden, you know, is responsible for killing Liu Kang and killing his allies and failing to protect Earth Realm. I can relate to Raiden snapping. I can relate to the good guy becoming the bad guy, and I would love to see that in the next Mortal Kombat game. It would just be so interesting. I'd love to see that, but I'm making that like an official prediction. I am predicting that Raiden would at least be a bad guy, if not the bad guy, where he feels that the only way that he can protect Earth Realm is to completely annihilate Outworld and Netherrealm, which almost makes Raiden the Shao Kahn of this generation. What happens if they went back in time and grabbed the past Raiden? That would be a bit too that would be like Marvel, like that would be like just taking it too far, like, you know, that would be like X-Men. No, that's not going to happen. Sorry, no, if I'm kind of like shooting down your I'm just being honest, I just don't know if that would really work quite well, you know, considering they've done it already, like. And then in terms of like the structure of the story, I'm also making a prediction, you know, for the structure of the story. I feel for the first time in the Mortal Kombat series, particularly the modern Mortal Kombat series, you know, when they've introduced the cinematic story, I think you as the player will have a choice of campaign. So if you're a fan of Earth Realm, then you can experience the story from the point of view of Earth Realm. If you're a fan of Outworld, you can experience the story from the point of view of Outworld, and same with Netherrealm. But what's going to make it so interesting, apart from the fact of having, you know, a story and character specific to that realm. So if you're doing Outworld, you know, characters that are specific to Outworld, story cutscenes that are specific to, again, from the point of view of Outworld. So I suppose from the point of view of, it's hard to kind of predict the exact story then of what would happen, but I am predicting that the Elder Gods are, they're the ones calling the shots, really. They're the Elder Gods. They want to protect the realms in which they have dominion over and have created. So they want to create a balance. They might make a new character. Oh, they'll definitely make a new character. quite possibly it could be a new character for Outworld. It would make it interesting. But I got a funny feeling that I think the Elder Gods want to go back to the way things were as best as possible. So maybe Outworld becomes, I don't know, maybe, like if you think about it, Melina tried to be the leader of Outworld. She failed. Kotal Khan tried to be the leader of Outworld. And, well, I believe he still is the leader of Outworld. But let's say he completely fucks up. He doesn't know how to be an emperor. Who has the experience? Who has the experience of being an emperor of Outworld? Who has the experience of running a realm? Shao Kahn. What if the Elder Gods feel that the only way to make sure that Outworld is... Well, then again, Shao Kahn has been invading realms left, right and centre, so I'm it's a hard one to predict really, but I think however and whatever the reason, I think the Elder Gods will bring back Shao Kahn with a couple of terms. One of the terms being that he cannot invade Earth Realm, and that he has to defeat Raiden, which he's going to have no problem doing, of course. But I just think that would be the story there. And you will actually get to play as Shao Kahn multiple times throughout this Outworld story, among other characters as well, that are fighters that are loyal to Shao Kahn. I think from the point of view of the Netherrealm, it would just be a kind of you just get the experience the Netherrealm. You know, maybe the Netherrealm wants to finally be the superior realm, because if you look at the Netherrealm, it's always been a kind of an inferior kind of realm, really. You know what I mean? Maybe these neglected, people who have been killed and who are considered slaves of Quan Chi, maybe they want to rise. Maybe the Netherrealm wants to rise and basically take over all the realms. And maybe they feel they can do that once they take out the biggest threat of the realms, which is Raiden. I think like where the Netherrealm, maybe it's Netherrealm and Outworld, or Earthrealm. Maybe that's how the story will be done. I'm going into this so deep, it's amazing. And from the point of view of Earthrealm, then, well, you basically have a very different Earthrealm. Maybe Raiden has convinced the people of Earthrealm that this is the only way, that we've got to destroy the threat to Earthrealm, and that's kind of where the story will go. So those are my predictions. Time will tell if they come true. I would love if they came true. But you know what? Whether my predictions come true or not, I have all the faith in the world that Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, and his team at NetherRealm Studios will do a fantastic job, and they will continue with this fresh taste. It's like when you eat your favorite snack and you look at it and it says new and improved formula, new and improved flavor, and you just get that. You've been eating this snack for like 20 years of your life, and you're used to the taste, and then all of a sudden they improve that taste. This is what Mortal Kombat feels like now to me. I've been playing this series all of my life, but there's just this freshness, this feeling of new. So going into the next Mortal Kombat, I have no idea what is going to happen. Who's going to be the bad guy? Who's going to be the good guy? Who's going to be the threat to Earthrealm? Is Earthrealm going to be the major threat? Maybe that's what it could be. Maybe Earthrealm is the realm that you have to basically defend yourself. Or maybe you play it from maybe there's only one perspective. Maybe you play it from the perspective of Outworld. Maybe there's a new leader of Outworld. Maybe it isn't Kotal Khan. Maybe it's a genuine person. Maybe Aaron Black becomes the Emperor of Outworld. And maybe because he's a former Earthrealm, or maybe he just wants to just make Earthrealm a peaceful realm. And maybe Raiden, being the psychopath he's become, maybe he just doesn't trust Outworld, and he's threatening to attack. And yeah, so it could be anything. It could be anything at all. I mean, the next Mortal Kombat game could turn out to be anything at all. I could be here until tomorrow night talking about this. But there definitely will be a new character, any of Black Knight the Gamer. That's a no-brainer. I would argue there'd probably be, if anything, there'll be more new characters. Because Ed Boon has introduced, like, they're not going to go anywhere. Like, Cassie Cage is not going to go anywhere. Jackie Briggs is not going to go. Like, all those new characters, there is no way in hell that any of those new characters are going to go anywhere. Maybe Thor and the other guy will probably go, because they're not, whatever they're the big giant and the midget and top. That's, if I had to take a guess, I'd probably guess that would be the character that they get rid of. But the next generation of Mortal Kombat, in terms of, you know, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade's daughter, and Jax's daughter, and Kenshi's son, and the descendant of Kung Lao, I think they're definitely going to be in it. But I think we're going to see a lot more new characters as well to make it. But so yeah, it's just going to be absolutely amazing. ProChronicsVlogz is in the house. Let's do a fight. I was actually going to wrap up the stream, but because you have joined my stream, I'm going to continue, because you are just awesome. Awesome, ProChronicsVlogz. And thank you so much for that cookie, man. It was lovely. I swear to God, but you're actually one of the nicest, kindest people I know, and you mean a lot to me. I just want you to know that. You really do. You mean a lot to me. So we're gonna do a couple of matches. For as long as ProChronicsVlogz is watching my stream, we're gonna keep this stream going. Because I was actually gonna end the stream, but because you've joined now, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna kick some ass and take some names.
Challenge accepted.
He has accepted my challenge, but he will get his ass handed to him. Let's like and love the guys and say bye. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you so much. I swear to God, boy, you're just one of a kind. You know? You put the kind and one of a kind. Oh, we got Triborg. Triborg is a trinity of bitches. That's what I call them. And my dad is on the stream as well. I'm so kind. You're who's so kind? Me or who?
Round 1. Fight.
Fighting the trinity of bitches. Yeah, boy. Get over here, boy. Me. ProChronicsVlogz is kind, but he puts the kind in one of the kind. Oh, nice one, ProChronicsVlogz. You really should be subscribing to ProChronicsVlogz as well. Oh shit! Counted my X-ray with his own X-ray. Damn it. So everyone should subscribe to ProChronicsVlogz because he puts the coin in one of the coins.
Fight.
One is on it. Oh no, the joys of it, fight. The joys of it. The joys of modern phones, fight.
This is the end of you.
Final round. Fight.
Wow. Goodbye, Trinity of bitches. So we got to do a fatality. You know what's actually funny about Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X?
Scorpion wins.
Mortal Kombat 9 being the reboot, like Mortal Kombat on PS3, Xbox 360. He's dying for a rematch, this guy. Well, he ain't getting no rematch. He ain't getting no rematch. What's funny about it though is the X-ray special moves, they actually look better and they actually look more deadlier than a fatality, which is actually kind of something that I think they need to actually improve on, really. Going into the next Mortal Kombat game, I'm not saying they need to remove them. ProChronicsVlogz, what games do you play? ProChronicsVlogz battery is on 1, so it's probably gone dead. You try to be a gamer, try to fit in with the try to fit in with the next generation, your gas. I'm not saying they should get rid of the X-ray moves, but they definitely should make them. Oh, he's still in the stream. Let's do another one. Fortnite. Super. Fortnite. Supercars. What the hell? Grossy. I'm getting messages from somebody on PSN. I don't know who the hell it is. Just another fight. We're going to keep this stream going as long as ProChronicsVlogz is in the house. Joining match.
Faction battle. Challenge accepted.
I'm gonna go as Alien this time.
Alien. Tribal.
Right. I'm gonna go to. It's weird how sometimes you can't choose the stage. That's annoying. I wanted to choose the pit.
Round 1.
Let's smoke this time. Let's smoke. And one of you got one. One of what? Oh, we've got L4 electricity kit in the house. Yeah. Right. You are. I am what? I'm an alien. Hey, that. Nobody can know that I'm an alien. A friendly alien. Please. Fuck the Link Way. Boom!
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, hello, Black Knight Gamer. I'm still here. I haven't left. Black Knight the Gamer, have you subscribed to ProChronicsVlogz and L4 Electricity Kid? If you haven't, please subscribe to them.
Final round.
Because if you don't, I will find you. And I will kill you. Anna said hi before. No problem. No problem. Is he there? Right? Is he there with you? Is he like? Is he watching it on your phone or something? But tell him no problem. And tell him thanks for checking out my stream. I really appreciate it. Fatality. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe the. Yeah, no problem. Ooh, but subscribe to sorry, Dad, but subscribe to ProChronicsVlogz and L4 Electricity Kid, because my dad doesn't really like stream videos or anything. If my dad streams a video, Jesus Christ, that would be embarrassing. You ain't getting no rematch. So yeah, Black Knight Gamer, please subscribe to L4 Electricity Kid and ProChronicsVlogz. Keep the stream going. L4 Electricity Kid, I'm not going to say your real name. I think I actually did accidentally say your real name earlier, but the reason I don't say who is L4 Electricity Kid, that is the mystery that you just have to figure out yourself. But L4 Electricity, I can't even fucking talk. L4 Electricity Kid, are you in kind of boat watching the stream or
faction battle?
Faction battle.
Challenge accepted.
So who's next to get their ass kicked? I'm actually going to stick to Alien today.
Alien.
Choose your opponent.
Leatherface.
Leatherface. Oh, I fucking hate this character so much. So annoying. Do your parents get old when you grow? What? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, like, but what the fuck? No, my portals. My parents.
Round 1. Fight.
My parents are immortal. They come from Outworld, so they don't age. Yeah, my parents are immortal, so they're 2,000 years old, but they look like they're 20-year-olds. Yeah. Did I answer your question? I hope that helps. Yeah, he's immortal. I am too. I'm actually 500 years old. Serious? Motherfucker.
Round 2. Fight.
I hate his character. Leatherface, no fucking prick. Ah, yeah. We have always been here and always. That's actually fucking scary, yeah?
Leatherface wins.
We have always been here, and always will. Jesus Christ. He ain't getting no rematch. One more fight. One more fight. Unless L4 Electricity Kid and ProChronicsVlogz are watching. So, if you're still watching, let me know in the comment section below and I'll keep the stream going. If not, I'm going to end the stream. No offense, John, if that is your real name. Oh, and Black Knight Gamer, sorry, I forgot about you. Oops, sorry. Great Orb, I thought you, what? I thought your dad made videos. He doesn't make videos, he just has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't make any videos. He tries to be cool. I'm Flavio. Flavio. How are you, Flavio? Fight Liu Kang. I ain't fighting Liu Kang. Man, if I fought Liu Kang, get my ass handed to me. Oh, you mean in the game? Okay. I just upload music. You don't upload anything. Not on YouTube anywhere.
Faction battle.
I've never seen you upload a video on YouTube. But you'll go by the way. Jesus Christ. You're a cool dad. Yeah, I'm not. You are a cool dad, but like, you know. I'm on YouTube chat. Hey. Hi, bros. Oh, man. Oh, you here? Okay, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Yeah, this is getting fucking funny now, like, for the truth. Oh, God. Okay, save them. Yeah, you save them onto like a playlist or something like that. Yeah, but you don't actually upload videos. You don't have 72 subscribers. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Oh man. Actually, it's more than 72. It's actually 73. Sorry, I stand corrected. 73. How many subscribers do you have, Dad? I'll check there and see. Have a lot. I thought you were going to say you have a lot more than me there. I was going to say, yeah, come off the stage. That's not you, is it? That's definitely not you anyway. 30 subscribers, you never see the fucking day. But oh man. I can't even find you, to be honest with you. Plays Raiden, I don't know his moveset too well. To be honest with you, I don't know his moveset too well.
Challenge accepted.
See, I only choose... When I go online, I only choose characters that I'm particularly good at. I'm not good at, like, but just know their moveset. Like, I mean, I could choose Raiden offline and I could kick ass and take names, but I wouldn't be going online with a character that I'm not particularly good at. So I'm gonna stick to Alien. Shit! How do I go back? I'm gonna Conjura. Why does everyone pick Triborg? He must clearly be overpowered, or he must clearly have some sort of kind of move that people take advantage of, because everyone just seems to pick. He can't be that liked. You know, somebody can't like a character that fucking much. Then again, I play Scorpion over and over again, but that's me playing Scorpion over and over again. But like, I don't see everyone picking fucking Scorpion. Chest Burster. Yeah, no, it's the thing I'm looking for. That's yeah, Alien is a chest burster definitely, but I'm looking for the move where you fucking where the alien babies attached to the opponent's face.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, that's not what this. I didn't have time to do it, did I? Like I said. Bastard. Fucker. Haha, see, this is what I'm talking about. Boom. Fucking prick. You're getting... I know that. I know.
Fight.
I'm getting a phone call. I mean, how are people supposed to know what the fuck you're on about, like? Seriously, like, Jesus Christ. I get phone calls every day.
Finish him.
No, I'm just saying that people are not going to know what you're actually talking about.
Triborg wins.
Why isn't Triborg in the story? Triborg was added in as DLC after the development of the story. It's the same way. I know he's a Mortal Kombat character, but like, what's his face? What's that fucking other guy? I can't think. Yeah, there was a couple of Mortal Kombat characters added into DLC, and obviously like Alien and Jason and whatever else, Leatherface as well is in the story. But well, it's kind of a good point actually, like why isn't he in the story? Because the Cyber Initiative actually went ahead. That's another interesting thing that actually happened as well, like the reboot of Mortal Kombat. The Cyber Initiative with the Lin Kuei actually happened. It actually went ahead. Like it was kind of fought off in the previous Mortal Kombat, storyline. Like it never really happened. Like Lin Kuei wanted to do it, but they did it with Sector and Cyborg, but never like full blown to the point where like even Sub-Zero was kind of did it as well. Learning Mortal Kombat with Green Herb. Do you know what, By? That's what I should actually rename my channel. Learning Mortal Kombat with Green Herb. I know my Mortal Kombat. I am the Grand Champion of Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I feel like this has been one of the longest fucking wrap-ups. I mean, I'm known for having long wrap-ups to my videos, trust me on that. My dad would tell you all about that. He was even saying to me there the other day that when I do a wrap-up, it's very long. But fuck, in the hell, this has been the longest wrap-up ever. I think it's literally been an hour. I think I literally just spent the last hour wrapping up this video, honestly. But no, when my buddy ProChronicsVlogz joined the stream, and L4 kid, I just felt I wanted to kind of extend the stream a little bit, but I believe they're no longer on the stream now. If you are, let me know, comment section below, and I might even do 1 or 2 more matches. Sorry if I'm showing some sort of favoritism. I don't mean to show any favoritism, but they're my homies, You gotta look after your homies. Yes, my wrap-ups do go very long. How can I be early to your streams? Okay, I think it's time for me to schedule my streams to the best of my ability, because I now have a lot of subscribers and I now have a lot of regular viewers, so I need to kind of find out where everyone is from. So Black Knight the Gamer, where are you from? You don't have to give me your exact address, just what part of the world are you from, please. And once I know what part of the world you're from, then I can kind of know, okay, this is the guy where it's this time. So if you can tell me what part of the world you're from and what time it is there, that will give me an idea of when to do. Then I'll just ask you what is your best time. But that's kind of confused me a little bit. Okay, so you're in Cleveland, which is in America. So what time is it currently in Cleveland? Then I can just type in my phone, what time is it in Cleveland? So when I've been doing the stream. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out what kind of time is best to do these streams for you. So what time is it in Cleveland, please? And then I'm gonna, okay, so it's 4:13. Is that 4:13 AM or PM? I presume it's PM, because if it's AM, then damn, you are mad if you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching Green Herb Gaming. Jesus Christ. So I presume you mean PM. So just confirm that. Is it PM or AM, please? AM or PM? Well, I presume it's PM. Like it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, agree. Okay, so PM. Okay, so you are. It's currently 13 minutes past 9 PM here. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So you're 5 hours behind me. You're 5 hours behind me. So what time in your time? What time in your time would best suit you? Like, what time would you be available at? What would be the best, I suppose, the best day or best time that would suit you? So I suppose early for you, it's 4 o'clock now. 100 comments. Fucking hell. I just looked at the amount of comments there, 100 already. Damn. So, like, what time would suit you? What time or day would suit you? And I'll do my best to try to upload around that time. But see, then like, everyone is different because, so 4 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. Okay, I'll try 4 p.m. then. So that'd be 9 o'clock at night then for me. That's actually not too bad because even if I'm working the next morning, I don't go to bed until 11 o'clock if I'm getting up early for work. So that's actually quite fine. So for me right now, it's 15 minutes past 9 p.m. So it's 15 minutes past 9 p.m. here, but that's okay for me. So 4 p.m. your time would be 9 p.m. my time. So I can do that. But then I have DLA. I'm not sure where DLA is from. I think he's from some part in the UK. I think. Obviously, ProChronicsVlogz and L4 should are just literally 2 minutes away from where I live, so I don't have to worry about time zones there. Obviously, my dad is living in the same hometown, obviously, as me. So, but there's a couple of people who are from all over the world. So I'm just trying to find kind of the right time frame to do a stream. I never knew it was 9 p.m. where you. Yeah, we're usually 5 hours. Did I say behind? Or I'm 5 hours ahead of you. That's usually we're usually ahead of America when it comes to time. I'll tell you how I know, because when I'm watching E3 every year, like the video game press conferences, it's just fucking annoying because they're very early on, or they're very basically it'll be kind of in the evening time, but it'll be very early for you, and it'll be quite kind of late enough for me. So if I was watching something at 5 p.m, it would be like 9 o'clock in the morning. No, I mean, yeah, you're definitely in Mars. There's nothing like that. Okay, so what I'll try to do is I'm going to ask DLA where he's from. I'm going to try to ask all of my subscribers where they're from. I could even do a video on it actually the next time. I just ask people where they're from, and they just find out what the best kind of time would be for everyone, basically. Because I can't just do like a stream for you and then a stream for somebody else. So I'm going to have to just find the right time. We don't have time here. I'd have to live in a place where there is no time, to be honest with you. When Dying Light 2 comes out, can you do any? Well, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not the kind of YouTuber that will go out and buy a game because my subscribers want me to. Sorry, however that comes across, but hey, you're quite welcome to buy the game for me, and then I'll do a gameplay. I bet if I actually said that when DLA was on, he'd probably nearly buy the game for me and all. He probably would, like, yeah, buy the game, no problem. But yeah, I know about it. I was recommended the game actually. I just don't know if I'd buy it, like, you know, personally. Like I know what it is. I'm well aware what the game is. I just don't know if I'm interested in buying the game personally. But I'm just not that kind of YouTuber that was just, you know, like. What my, I've said this numerous times in numerous streams, what my YouTube channel represents for me is it's my YouTube channel allows me to share my passion of video games all over the world through these fun broadcasts. That's my motivation for my YouTube channel, and I obviously appreciate everyone who watches because it allows me to share my passion of this game with you, Black Knight the Gamer, and everyone else, and that's the best part of my YouTube channel. So it's not really about kind of, oh, if I get this game that this subscriber wants me to get, then he's going to watch more of my video. I don't really work like that, you know. I don't really work like that. Get a map and stick a PM on a country. That's actually interesting. So then I know, like, yeah, that's actually, I like that one. Where are you? I am in hell. No, sorry. I am in Ireland. Ireland. And in Ireland it is 19 minutes past 9. So I'm gonna try to find out where DLA is from. I think it's in the UK. There's another one as well. There's a few actually. There's Hamino Games as well. There's a few that just kind of like join the stream sometimes. So I just gonna have to find out where I'm gonna have to do a video basically. My next video is just gonna have to be asking my subscribers, you know, where they're from, so just so I can get an idea. So yeah, if I can kind of stick to a schedule, like where I will stream the exact same time, you know, obviously like it mightn't be every day, like, but it'll be the same time anyway. Ireland is a beautiful all over there. Beautiful country, ugly government. Put it that way. Beautiful scenery, but when you take a tour around government buildings, you might as well be in a fucking. You might as well. So yeah, it is a beautiful. If you like rain, it is. Well, it's a bit of a kind of. That's a bit of a kind of. What's the word for it? Bit of a kind of stereotypical kind of view of Ireland, really. It's like, well, there's rain in every country, but I think we're just known for rain, basically. But it's not like, it isn't like it rains every single day, like, but it does rain quite a bit in Ireland, yeah. But yeah, it is a beautiful country. It is 100%. It's well, I thought you and your dad was from Mars. Yeah, we're originally from Mars, but we settled on Earth. Well, my father settled on Earth 4,000 years ago, when he was 1,000 years old. So yeah, originally from Mars, but we settled on Earth. Yeah, so we decided to pick Ireland because you know. But Jesus Christ, I think I have to end this trade before, you know, things go a bit too crazy. But yeah, so I now know that you're 5 hours behind me, so, you know, now you just have to find out, you know, everyone else. So let's say, so it's 20 past 4 where you're from. So if I could find somebody where it's like, if it was a reasonable time, like if I have somebody who tells me right now it's 12 a.m. or 7 a.m. or I kind of have to kind of try to kind of work around that a bit, like, but I just need to make sure that that the time frame suits everybody, like, you know, and so yeah, it's nice to be able to do this, like, you know, I kind of not dreaded this moment, like, but I kind of don't want to become that type of YouTuber, like, where I'm kind of like, where it becomes my life and it kind of, you know, I work my life around YouTube. But I at the same time, I do appreciate every single one of my subscribers, and, you know, if you all enjoy watching my stream, I would want to kind of try to kind of you know, make sure that there's a steady supply of streams and that you're able to watch them at reasonable times. But yeah, but that's what I'm going to try to do now. I'm going to try to ask everyone, you know, what their time frame is, what would be the best time to do a stream and work around that. But I do make those kind of impromptu, random streams as well, so, you know, that will happen. But as far as I think live broadcast gameplay goes, it will be dedicated to a certain time. I was new when you did the Mortal Kombat stream. Yeah, I think you were. I think that's where you joined. I think you joined when I was doing the story mode, possibly. Not too sure. Not too sure about that. My throat actually hurts from talking. Jesus guys, it actually does. Episode 200. Oh, really? 200? Just feels longer than that. Actually feels longer than that. Why do I get the feeling this stream is going to keep going? I got a funny feeling like another subscriber now is going to leave a comment, and then I'd feel bad for leaving and let's do another fight, and then someone else will leave and join, and oh, episode 200. Oh yeah, sorry. I read that twice. So okay, Yeah, this has been a long stream, and an even longer Final Fantasy. Oh, that's what it was it? I gotta go back and actually play that game, actually. I gotta go back and play that game. I'll do that game tomorrow, actually. Okay, so... Well, let me try to think, because I'm trying to... If it's... Nobody could be... I'm trying to think of the fucking time to make this work. Because if somebody is... If it's much earlier, somebody else is coming. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is the next video I'll just ask people where they're from and just see where that kind of goes. See people respond to that, because then I'll know, like, if they really are interested in wanting to do streams. Sorry, wanting to see my stream. If they're really interested, then they'll want me to. They'll want to tell me, like, the time zone stuff. So yeah, I'll do a video, and you know, whoever responds, and then we'll go from there. But as of right now, it's going to be, because the only person I know what time it is from you, Black Knight. So it's 4:25 p.m. now. It's 9:25 p.m. here. So as of right now, my streams will be 9 p.m. as of right now. If DLA is from the UK, that should be okay, because I think 9 p.m. is reasonable, because, like, I don't know if you go to school or college or work. I actually forget how old you are, to be honest with you, but you know, it'll suit you, because it's a reasonable enough time. It's 4 p.m. It's like, you know, reasonable enough time. And for everyone, I just think it's a reasonable enough time. And if whoever's in the UK, then it's even better, because 9 p.m. is pretty much night time anyway. Like, okay, so it'll definitely suit you anyway, because you'll be finished school. More than likely, I'll be finished. Actually, I won't be finished work, actually, because I work until 10:30. Shit. Okay, 10:30 would be... Fucking mathematics would be terrible. 10:30 would be 5:30 p.m. where you are, because you're 5 hours behind me. So I might have to shift it, if it's okay. I might have to shift it until... Oh, sorry, I'm actually finished work at 5:30, then I have to go home, so it'll be around 11 p.m. Okay, as of right now, nothing is set in concrete as of right now, because I have to work around things like work and stuff. Because when school's over, I gotta wait in the library, and my sister and my mom has to pick me up and we go home. Yeah, it's cool. So obviously you have to go home and settle down for a while and all that. So I'm still trying to think of the right fucking... It probably would make more sense if I did it like maybe around 6 p.m. if that's okay with you. If I'm... Is that the right 4:30, an hour and a half after 9:30? Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, an hour and a half, so 5:30. Yeah, 6 p.m. would probably be... But then again, sometimes I'm not always there at sometimes I finished work earlier, like, than expected. So it differs. It differs from time to time. But I don't know if I can actually stick to an actual schedule. I don't know if I'm that... Like, if I had a job out of YouTube, like if YouTube was my job, like it is for most gamers, or like it is for most big YouTubers, it's their job. They make their living out of it. They don't have to do anything other than upload. If that was the case, I would commit to a schedule, but I don't know if I can commit to a schedule just yet. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if it's possible, to be honest with you. Elfo Electricity Kid is back in the house. I was actually going to end the stream, but once again, because I'm so good, I'm so loyal to my dedicated fan base, that I'm actually going to stick around and do... I'm gonna have to do one more fight, because otherwise I'll be here until all night. But in honor of the grand return of L4 Electricity Kid, I will do one more battle. But Black Knight the Gamer, I don't know if I can commit to a schedule just yet, to be honest with you. If I was a full-time YouTuber, if I was a big YouTuber, if being a YouTuber was my job, of course I'd commit to a schedule. But I don't know, sometimes I finish work at 10:30, sometimes it could be 10 o'clock, and there's other people from around the world as well that have different time zones. So if I had to commit to a time zone, I think I'd go off my game, to be honest with you. No pun intended. But I think it would drive me crazy. So I think it's just whenever I'm on, basically. Whenever I'm on. You know. But look, if you can't watch it live, you can always just watch you just watch it when it gets uploaded onto my channel. Do you know what I mean? Do you think it's 4 AM for me when it's 1 PM right now? Well, you're 5 hours behind me. So 1 PM, 12, 11, 10, 9. No, it'll be if it's 1 PM where you are, it'll be 8 AM here, because you're 5 hours. You're 5 hours behind me. But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, if I had to stick to a schedule, I'd probably go off my game, because I've got things outside of YouTube. Like these big YouTubers, trust me, their entire life is YouTube. I mean, they spend their entire day like editing videos, getting ready for the next video, recording their video. It's just their entire. I mean, I don't know them personally, but I watch some of these YouTubers. CND is one of them, Captain Nintendo, Alex. I mean, the fucking guy is literally just YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. Left, right, and center. Like, you know what I mean? Video, edit. I mean,
Jason Voorhees.
I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. But he obviously gets paid a lot of money to do it, like, so. Could be Alien versus GSP.
Alien.
But Conjurer. This is really my last fight now. This is really my last fight. Oh, DLA is back. Now I feel I have to keep the stream going even more. Oh my god. DLA, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, but this is the final fight. This is the final part of the stream, because otherwise I would be here until tomorrow night. To start the game. What, in Mortal Kombat? Oh, to find an opponent. Yeah, it can be sometimes. Like, it can be. Sorry, DLA. It's just that I'm like an hour and 52 minutes into the stream already, so. Kind of a bit tired, to be honest. Hi, Jason. Glad you motherfucker. I hate Jason so much in this game. Get out of my face! Oh man, defensive. No problem. Ah! No. Go off, Jason. Fuck you, Jason! Ah! Oh, good help. Yes. Green Herb. So I'm going to read a comment after, because I'm just so into this fight right now. I'll read every comment in a second.
Fight.
Jason, I hate you so much. Ah! Jason, I hate you. I have to use it. I'm too early, but I have to use it. What's your favourite character? Scorpion. Well, Scorpion anyway, I suppose. Oh, you fucker! Ah! I'm gonna break your skull.
Final round. Fight.
Bye. Oh, that was intense. That was intense. Anyone want a cup of tea? I wouldn't mind a cup of tea right now, to be honest with you, after that intense fight. Hey, Jason! Take your ugly ass, deformed face, right, back to your lake and say hello to your dead mama for me. Mama's boy. Now get the fuck out of my face. You want a rematch? You want a rematch? You ain't getting no fucking rematch. You want a rematch against Rare 90s Gamer? You book an appointment, biatch. So this is where I end this episode of Green Herb Gaming. Thank you everyone who watched, so many people, including ProChronicsVlogz, L4 Electricity Kid, Black Knight Gamer, DLA, my dad, of all people. I'm not training no fucking match, go back. Everyone who watched, thank you all for watching. It's been a great stream. Hope you all have a great night. Peace out, homies. Goodbye. Wait, what? I'm back. Who wants iced tea? Just before I go, I'll have, what will I have? I'm just thinking now. Well, I don't need anything, because I have the sweet taste of victory right now, so it's all cool. Wait, what time are you? I don't know, you see, like, I mean, I have a life outside of streaming. It's hard to kind of, like, I'm not a big YouTuber, like, I don't want to be a big YouTuber. I mean, if I, like, okay, fair enough. If I got paid like €50,000 a week to be a YouTuber, you bet your fucking sweet ass I'll answer that question, and I'd fucking tell you exactly when I'm streaming, where and when and how, if I was getting that kind of money. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't want to be a big YouTuber. I'm just me. I'm Johnny, you know, from Green Herb Gaming. And look, I don't know. I really don't know, like, when I'm going to be streaming. You know, I'm actually off work tomorrow, so if that helps. I mean, and maybe I'll be on maybe 9 PM tomorrow night. Oh no, wait, I can't, because I have to get up early for work in the morning. Tomorrow night, like. I don't know. I'll be here all night talking about this. Question is, answer, I don't really know. Johnny Cage. I am Johnny Cage. The best Johnny Cage, that's me, you know that. And I'm gone for good this time now. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't need a cup of tea because I have the sweet taste of victory right now. So thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.